What do David Beckham, Allen Iverson, and Magic Johnson all have in common? All of them ended their careers abroad, choosing money or a new challenge instead. Even Messi and Ronaldo are now in the final stages of their careers, playing outside of the strong European leagues for obvious reasons. Will we see the same with our current NBA legends, LeBron James, Steph Curry, or Kevin Durant? Believe it or not, we've already witnessed some NBA legends making the bold move to play in Europe, snagging contracts that rivaled even the NBA teams. From testing new waters to extending their careers, these big names weren't afraid to shake up the game and showcase their skills on the other side of the Atlantic. Can you guess which ones? Allen Iverson, the answer himself, carved his legacy in the NBA, but basketball fans might be surprised to learn he had a short stint playing overseas in his later career. After dominating the NBA for years, Iverson left the Philadelphia 76ers in 2009. Injuries and a changing league made it tough to find a new home. So in 2010, Iverson took a surprising turn, signing with Besiktas in Istanbul. Talk about a rock star arrival. Turkish fans are known for their passion, and Iverson's arrival sent Istanbul into a frenzy. His debut against rivals Fenerbahçe Olka was electric. Now, Iverson's time at Besiktas wasn't the longest. Injuries and some off-court issues cut his season short, but while he was there, he showed glimpses of the old magic. We're talking about averaging over 13 points and 4 assists for only 10 games that he played. Allen Iverson's European adventure might have been a brief one, but it was a story unlike any other. It showed us the global reach of basketball, the unwavering passion of fans, and fighting spirit of a true champion. So the next time you hear the name Allen Iverson, remember, the answer also brought his talents to the heart of Istanbul. Dominique Wilkins, nicknamed the Human Highlight Film, was an NBA superstar, but after a challenging season in the NBA, Wilkins headed to Greece and Panathinaikos in 1996. He became one of the highest paid athletes in Europe, and as he said on the NBA Europe podcast Undrafted,
he made me an offer I couldn't refuse.
He even surpassed soccer stars. Wilkins was a guaranteed spectacle, a 9-time NBA All-Star known for gravity-defying dunks and unstoppable scoring. Adjusting to a new style of play wasn't easy, but Wilkins was a quick learner. He averaged a solid 20 points and 7 rebounds a game, but more importantly, his leadership and clutch plays were crucial. He led Panathinaikos to the Euroleague Final Four. In the semifinals against CSKA Moscow, he scored a jaw-dropping 35 points. And in the finals, Dominique put up a double-double, helping Panathinaikos win their first ever EuroLeague title. Wilkins was also named the Final Four MVP. This cemented his legacy as a champion in Europe as well. Wilkins played one more season in Europe, then returned to the NBA. Though brief, his European adventure was definitely a success. McAdoo was a force to be reckoned with in the NBA. An MVP award, 2 championship rings, the man was a winner. But did you know his dominance extended far beyond North America? That's right. After 14 seasons in the NBA, McAdoo set his sights on Europe, specifically Italy's Lega Basket Serie A. Many might have thought he was past his prime, but McAdoo proved them all wrong. He landed with Olimpia Milano and became an instant star. We're talking about leading them to not just 1, but 2 consecutive FIBA European Champions Cup titles. This today's EuroLeague trophies. He even bagged himself a EuroLeague Final Four MVP award in 1988. But McAdoo's hunger for trophies didn't stop there. During his 4 seasons with Olimpia Milano, he stacked up an impressive collection of championships. 2 Italian League championships, an Italian Cup title, and even a FIBA Intercontinental Cup. In fact, McAdoo's achievements place him in a very exclusive club. Players with championships in both the NBA and the EuroLeague. A true global basketball icon. While Alex English's legendary tenure with the Denver Nuggets is well documented, there's a lesser-known aspect to his career. His time competing in Europe. English was a scoring machine. He had 8 straight seasons with over 2,000 points. A lock for the Hall of Fame, he dominated the NBA for years. But after a change of scenery with the Dallas Mavericks, English found himself with a reduced role. So what did he do? He took his talents to Europe and the Italian team, Depi Napoli. This was a chance to keep playing the game he loved, even if it wasn't the NBA spotlight he was used to. Injuries limited him to just 18 games, but English still averaged a solid 14 points a night. Die-hard NBA fans will recognize Deron Williams as a 2-time NBA All-Star point guard who spent most of his career with the Utah Jazz and Brooklyn Nets. However, Williams also had a short but impactful stint in European basketball during the 2011 NBA lockout. With the NBA season on hold due to a labor dispute, Williams, like several other NBA stars, decided to take his talents overseas. He landed in Istanbul, Turkey, signing a 1-year deal with Besiktas. Deron didn't waste any time. He dropped a jaw-dropping 50-point performance in the Euro Challenge, proving he could dominate anywhere. His leadership and all-around game were a game-changer for Besiktas. Unfortunately, the NBA lockout ended sooner than anticipated. After a successful run with Besiktas, Williams decided to head back to the NBA. However, his impact on the team was undeniable, and the Turkish team held a special farewell ceremony for Williams, even retiring his jersey with number 8. Dennis Rodman, the NBA legend, retired in 2000. But in 2005, something very strange happened. The general manager of a Finnish basketball team, Torpan Pojat, bumped into Rodman at a bar. Now this GM clearly knew a good opportunity when he saw one. He offered Rodman a whopping $100,000 to play a single game. Rodman, ever the showman, couldn't resist. At 44 years old, well into retirement, the Worm was back on the court. Now this wasn't exactly a serious comeback. Rodman himself admitted he hadn't touched a basketball in months, but that didn't stop him from chucking up some threes. Class Rodman. The game itself was a wild event. Finnish basketball got a taste of the NBA, Rodman brought his signature energy, and the fans went nuts. Though his team ultimately lost, Rodman's European adventure is a testament to the global reach of the NBA and its larger-than-life characters. We all know him as a Chicago Bulls legend, a 6-time NBA champion, and Michael Jordan's right-hand man. But did you know Scottie also took his talents overseas? In 2008, 4 years after retiring from the NBA, the 42-year-old Pippen decided he wasn't quite done with basketball. This time, his sights were set on a new challenge, Europe. Pippen embarked on a short tour, playing for 2 teams, the Torpan Pojat in Finland and the Sundsvall Dragons in Sweden. Now, this wasn't a full-blown season, but just 3 games. But guess what? Even at 42, Scottie Pippen proved he was still a force to be reckoned with. In his first game for Topo, Pippen dropped a cool 12 points and helped them secure a win. He followed that up with another victory and a strong performance. For his final game, Pippen suited up for the Sundsvall Dragons, and let me tell you, he went off. We're talking 21 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists. This all-around masterclass showed the world that Scottie Pippen's basketball IQ and skills were still top-notch. Sure, Pippen's European adventure wasn't a long one, but it was a powerful reminder of his greatness. Earvin Magic Johnson. The name itself conjures images of no-look passes, dazzling fast breaks, and 5 NBA championships with the Los Angeles Lakers. But did you know Magic didn't completely hang up his sneakers after retiring in 1991? After 8 years of his initial retirement, in 1999, Magic took things a step further. He signed a professional contract with the Swedish team Borås Basket, even getting them rebranded as Magic M7 Borås in his honor. While his time there was short, Magic was undefeated in his 5 games, proving his iconic passing and leadership were still top-notch. Magic's European odyssey continued with a short run with the Danish team, the Great Danes. This marked the final chapter of his playing career. Although his European exploits weren't as extensive as his NBA reign, they demonstrated his unwavering love for the game and his influence that transcended geographical boundaries. Magic Johnson's European adventure might be a footnote compared to his NBA legacy, but it served as a testament to his enduring passion and his role as a global basketball ambassador. From Wilkins' dominance, Johnson's marketing campaign, and McAdoo's championship run, these guys proved greatness knows no borders. But the question remains, will we ever witness NBA superstars of the same caliber playing in Europe? Could LeBron James, Steph Curry, or Kevin Durant potentially not only showcase their skills, but also join a club as owners of a team in the Euroleague one day? What will it take to bring them abroad in such capacities? Share your thoughts in the comments section below.